Shift Up, the developers of NIKKE and Stellar Blade, are making 3 new games. 1, the sequel to Stellar Blade 2. 2, the new open world NIKKE action gacha game scheduled for 2027. 3, this new game right here that we're about to take a look at. This game is going to potentially change the genre forever. It is being developed by Shift Up and the same dude that made the original Resident Evil game. Yeah, this is about to hit different. Now let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, chat. How many of you play NIKKE? It is my favorite gacha game. It is my #1 gacha game. The gacha game I play more than any other. There is a gacha game currently in development from Shift Up called Project Witches. I've actually discussed this before. I have dedicated videos on Project Witches if you guys are interested in learning more. So here's the official image for Project Spirits. Like, it looks good. The characters, evidently, this is made by the people that made NIKKE, made by the people that made Stellar Blade, made by the people that made Destiny Child, Blade and Soul. So this looks really, really cool. Really great. Now, this isn't what we're here to talk about. Now, this is, I have a dedicated video on this. It's coming out in 2027, just next year. So about to hold a beta test soon, because according to Level Infinite, who just made an announcement earlier this year, they're still on track to release in 2027, and Level Infinite are going to be publishing it themselves. What we're here today to talk about is Shift Up hiring for a new Unreal Engine 5 project for PC and PS5. I wonder if this is actually referring to the second Stellar Blade gacha game, or sorry, a second Stellar Blade console game that they're making. Maybe that's it. Was there any news of it? Yeah, it's releasing this year under, I think it was Come to Us or something. I don't remember. All right, let's go ahead and open the article in a new tab. What is this? I guess now we know where the NIKKE money goes. Well, then let's be real. The NIKKE money is going back into NIKKE, a lot of it. Have you seen NIKKE? Have you seen the NIKKE collabs? Have you seen the NIKKE story and character models and everything? I mean, evidently it goes back into the game. Did you somehow miss Stellar Blade? Yeah, the other games they're making is crazy. They recently announced Stellar Blade Blood Rain and Project Spirits. Yes, that too. Shift Up begins hiring for new Unreal Engine 5 PC console project. So new. Shift Up has begun development on a new action game based on a major console IP. It's been confirmed that Shift Up recently began hiring for a new project via its official recruitment page. New project is PC console action game being developed using Unreal Engine 5. Current job openings include positions for a VFX artist, 3D environment artist, 3D character animator, 3D rigger, technical artist, and combat designer. Based on the preferred qualifications for these roles, it's speculated the game will feature stylish action with a sci-fi or near-future concept. However, Shift Up has not released any specific details regarding the development concept, the roadmap, or the IP involved. Meanwhile, Shift Up is currently developing Stellar Blade Blood Rain, which was unveiled at the recent SGF, as well as Project Witches, also called Project Spirit, subculture genre game supporting cross-platform play across console, PC, and mobile, which is also actively hiring. So, interestingly, Stellar Blade Blood Rain is not the game that they are recruiting for. It says that they are currently developing that game. But they are recruiting for another game. Is Shift Up actually developing 3 different games concurrently? Yo, that's actually, that sounds kind of wild, right? And then they also have the new Destiny Child game coming back, although admittedly under a different developer and a different publisher, sure, but you know, it's I'm surprised. What, I guess let's take a look at what Red's saying. One of the gacha games you can 100% play on mobile and don't miss anything. Yeah, you can make a third-person shooter for NIKKE. They're actually making a third-person NIKKE adjacent gacha game. It's going to be open world. It's going to have action combat. It's also going to have third-person shooting as well. So all the big companies are developing multiple games. Tell that to Yangshi, the people that had to cancel Ether Gazer so they could actually divert their talent to other projects. They could have kept Ether Gazer up and running, man. They could have. We've known this since the first Stellar Blade. I hope it's an action RPG with NIKKE fan service. I bet there will be boobas involved. You know what? I like this comment. I like this comment right here. I wholeheartedly and unequivocally agree with it. I also bet there will be some mammoth-sized plot involved in the game. NIKKE 2 I knew it would happen. So this, dude, the fact that there are like, there's Stellar Blade, there's this one, and that there's that NIKKE 2 open world gacha all being developed is crazy. With the, I think the success and the popularity of Stellar Blade, and that Stellar Blade 2 is gonna have, I think they're gonna go hard. I think Shift Up might make it into one of the biggest like gacha developers and Eastern developers in Korea, hands down. Yeah, I prefer them making full games like Stellar Blade than more gacha. We are a gacha community. They are on the NIKKE subreddit. NIKKE, the NIKKE subreddit. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Stellar Blade was really freaking good. And I'm also happy with them making more full, like, AAA budget games too. But I'm also happy with them making full AAA budget games and high quality gacha games as well. If they can produce a gacha game that has higher quality everything, content, production values than most of gacha games out right now, then I am all for it. Their quality, effort, and love for the industry without the negatives of gambling is peak. That's true. But imagine if they could take that and they could do something better with gacha and help elevate gacha to being a higher quality genre, right? That's great. That's good. A NIKKE RPG, we have that coming. I just want my money to go into a NIKKE dorm system. Yo, we all do. Give us that Girls Frontline 2 dorm system 100%. Since Project Witch is supposed to be releasing next year, this can't be it, right? Especially since this is supposed to be co-developed with some Tencent studio. Wait, this is being co-developed by a Tencent studio in China? Wait, where did they get that information from? I don't know if that's just rumor or speculation or that. If so, I mean, that means they have a lot more funding than I thought they were gonna have, right? Damn. 3D NIKKE, first-person shooter. I mean, that's what the NIKKE open world gacha game is supposed to have in it. I hope it's that project between Shift Up and Unbound Studio. Wait, what is Unbound Studio? Hold up. Shift Up and Unbound Studio. Wait, Stellar Blade developer Shift Up acquires Shinji Mikami's new studio. I think we've been in a situation where as a creator our wavelengths and direction align this closely. Wait, who is Shinji Mikami? Why is he known? Chat, what is Unbound? What is Unbound Studio? What did he make? Resident Evil. Wait, did he make the OG Resident Evil game? Wait, yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Resident Evil 1, 2, 3. They made Code Veronica. They made the OG Devil May Cry? Wait, no, he was the executive producer. Okay, wait, no, he was the director of Resident Evil 1, producer of Resident Evil 2, producer of Resident Evil 3 and Code Veronica, which they're remaking, by the way. The executive producer on Devil May Cry, the director on the 2002 Resident Evil. What else? Director Piano 3. I don't actually know what that is. Product number. I've never heard of that before. The director and the writer for Resident Evil 4. Yo. Oh, he was the director of The Evil Within. Interesting. Okay. Yo, this dude. So that's who they acquired. So they're going to be working together on a new project? Hold on. Unbound is developing a fairly large game and aims to create a masterpiece. Come to see my vision and ideals more clearly. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where as a creator our wavelengths and direction align this closely. For as long as my career continues, I'd like to keep working together. For the first time in a while, I'll be fully involved on site to work on a fairly large game and looking forward to it. Hope you can wait a little longer for its release. As part of the acquisition, Shift Up will publish Unbound's upcoming titles and support the studio in building its own global services. This is actually coming globally. Deeply meaningful to join forces with Unbound, which brings together a world-class development team led by Shinji Mikami. This acquisition will serve as an opportunity to deliver the best gaming experience to users worldwide and further solidify Shift Up's global development competitiveness. Mikami added, I'm very pleased to be partnering with Hyung Tae Kim and all the employees. Okay, all right. So they've been working since this is published April 1st, 2026. Wait, April 1st. Wait, this better not be an April Fool's joke. Yo, this better not be an April Fool's joke. I swear to God. Wait, no. It says here, company started operations in 2020 as fully independent company, but was fully acquired by Shift Up in March 2026. Okay, it's not an April Fool's joke. It's not an April Fool's joke. No, you love the Evil Within, right? So this is actually big. They're hiring for a non-Stellar Blade non-NIKKE, non-Project Spirits or Project Witches gacha, working with Shinji Mikami, the guy that did Resident Evil, The Evil Within, etc., etc. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that has the potential to be really fucking big and very, very cool. I am ridiculously excited. No matter how this turns out, I am very, very excited. That has to be a coincidence. Sounds insane. It really does, right? Like, the creative passion and talent behind those games, along with the creative passion and talent behind Shift Up, who have produced Stellar Blade, Destiny Child, Blade and Soul, NIKKE, Stellar Blade. This has the potential to be big. This might actually be one of the biggest projects on the horizon. For real. It's not even a question. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.